Hi guys, welcome back to another Let's Learn Electronics repair video. What we have today on our bench is 8-channel mixing console. So the model number is PM82CX. I don't know what that really means honestly. And the problem with this particular device is that it can turn on but it does not have any outputs. Okay, we will turn it on and see once. Okay. Okay. I use my bench power supply. I limit the current so that it does not produce the magic smoke. Yes, need to take much care. Okay, so let me turn it on once. See, it is turned on by now. Now I'll grab one of my input source. I'll just grab this microphone. Okay, see, volume is already given. When you turn on my microphone, see, I have nothing indicated there. Hello, hello, hello. See, so basically what we have is a mixer that can turn on but does not give out any outputs. Okay, so first things first, we'll unscrew and open it up and see what is inside. Okay, it is a little bit time consuming, so I'll pause the video and come after I unscrewed it all. Okay, I have unscrewed it all. It's time to open it up. Yes, this is how it looks without the front cover. What I'm starting to assume is that since we have power indication, I'm starting to assume that the power supply section is working, but there's really nothing around here that we can test and see readings, so I'm going to start taking out the circuit board. Okay, and I'll test it externally, and that is what we will do now. Ho 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 ho, why is it? Okay, here it comes out. This is what we have at the bottom where we can test things. Okay, this is the close-up view, but we have this huge heatsink, but underneath this heatsink, that is the location where I want to start testing. So I will first remove this heatsink, and this is attached with these three devices right here. I don't know what they are they transistor or voltage regulator? I don't know what they are. Okay, so I'll first remove the heatsink. Okay, this is what I was talking about. It is a huge heatsink, so by taking out this heatsink I can test things here. Notice those pieces of wire soldered from one point to another. It was me who did this, and I remember it was Christmas when somebody was pulling the microphone over and this boy fell and hit hard on the ground, and so it developed some cracks on the PCB board, thereby the traces are also broken. So I was just jumpering the broken traces in order to reconnect them again, so that's not a big deal. Okay, we are about to test some voltage, but before we do that, I noticed that these three ICs are nothing but voltage regulator, and the first one is 7815. This is a 15-volt regulator, and the middle one is 7805. This is a 5-volt regulator, and the third one is 7915. This is also a 15-volt regulator. So I hope we will measure the right voltage across here. So I'll install the switch. Right, power cable goes in, turn the board upside down. Okay, here we have. And there's one thing that we have to know about. This mixer requires 18 volts. Okay, so I'll set my bench power supply at 18 volts and we'll see. Now we should have some volts reading. This is the negative. Oh, we have 17.9, which is, yes, roughly 18 volts. So This 18 volts will go inside to the first IC, right? 17, yes, 17 volts, 17 18 volts. Okay, and then it will give out 14.9, which is 15 volts. Okay, so this regulator is going to regulate the incoming voltage to 15 volts. So that is why it is called voltage regulator. And this 12 volts goes somewhere inside the circuit board and powering stuff. Okay, and then we have the next IC. This is the input, 15 volts input of the first IC, and it is connected across this resistor. I'll show you the resistor. See that big resistor. Okay, and then we have 9.9, about 10 volts input into the second IC. Okay, that is the 5-volt regulator, so it should gives out 5 volts. Yeah, look, it regulates 9 volts to 5 volts, and this 5 volts goes somewhere into the circuit board and powering stuff again. And what we have the third IC. Let us measure. Oops, oh, this is a little bit strange. We don't have anything, right? We don't have anything on the third output, on the third IC output pins. So I think this might be the culprit. And see, I hope you can see it or not. I can clearly notice that, see this, we have a trace broken here. So that may be the culprit why these things is turning out but does not give any output. So I'll fix that broken trace. The broken traces goes all the way to here. See, this trace comes here and it's connecting. See, it's connecting right there, and it goes all the way to here. But as you see, it reached 36 ohms. Okay, so there is no proper connection from here. This, I think, is going to break apart, so I'll solder there. I don't know which pin. 1 2 3 4. Oh, it's the 5th pin. Okay, now I'll test it again once. See, now we have very good connection. It reached 0.4 ohms. It was 30 or above 30 ohms. There was no proper connection, so I think that may be the culprit. And let's turn it on and see again. Okay, turn on the switch, and then I'll grab my microphone again. Okay, microphone is on. Hello. No, we don't have any indication. Hello. Hello. Oh, there's one IC that is really hot. Let me turn down the voltage, or else it can burn up. Okay. Oh, what is that IC doing? Okay, normally what happens is when this thing is turned on, you see the red LED here. See, once I click here, it will light up. Once I click again, it will go off. So that is not made. There is no response to that LED, but the LED power indication is on, but we have no response here. So I suspect now, since this IC is, oh, let me turn off. Okay, I suspect that since this IC is overheated, I suspect that it is shorted, or yes, maybe it's due to some sort of over voltage, and that is causing the problem, even though the power LED is working, even though the power supply is working. So I think I will first check this section. Okay, now I will show you why I believe that IC is sorted. Okay, I'll apply a little bit of flux, and okay, now I will turn it on and look at the focus at the flux that I applied. Okay, so in 3 2 1. All right, see, the flux is melting now. The IC is sorted inside and it overheats when power is given. Okay, so I'll try to remove that IC and hopefully we will try to replace it with another one. Okay, see, this is another op amp. Okay, so since this is bigger and I cannot directly solder there, I need to do some modification at this point. Okay, I have soldered 8 wires like so that I can jump into this IC. So basically this is what we have. If this is not for a charge, I won't do it already, because this is not an easy task. I don't know if this is fixed or not. Let's see. Let's pray and let's hope. Okay, I have rearranged the camera. Now let's give it a shot. Okay, with the new component installed. Connect the cable. Let's see if we have anything at all. Oh, power LED lit up. Yes, there we have. The LED lights up properly now. It was really dim after. Let me press this and oh yes, it actually goes off and comes on again. So that is a little bit of good news. Let me connect microphone. Alright, there we actually have signal here. Hello. So that is good news. We have the mixer back to work again. But something worries me. I don't know if these new components will affect the audio quality or not, because even though they are functionally the same, this part number is 4580, but the one that we newly installed is 45580. I don't know what will happen to the audio quality, but this is the last option as of now. Okay, so I'll keep everything back to order, screw it up, cover it up, and get back to our charge and test the sound quality. Okay, this device has been fixed now. It was a total accident, or was it luck, or was it blessing? I just feel the components on my hand and noticed that one of the ICs was overheated and it was toasted. So this is ready to work again.